guys, and welcome to Monday's Money Matters. Like many people out there, I have a ton of student loan debt, and as much as it does pay me to send that payment each month, I am thankful that it put me through school. I grew up comfortable. I wouldn't say that, we had all the money in the world, but our parents made it a point to make sure that we didn't need for anything, which was great. And as I got older, I was kind of informed about our finances just a little bit. Enough to kind of know hey, money doesn't grow on trees, which I really appreciate. And I do appreciate my parents being transparent with me about it. And, you would think, hey, you now know money doesn't grow on trees. You're going to save money and do all of this. Well, I did have a savings account, but like any other college student, I really wanted to fit in. And I kind of took that credit card that I got for college emergencies, and I started using that credit card that I got for college emergencies and just started using it. I would use it because I needed a new outfit or wanted to go out to eat with everyone when I had a dining plan. So definitely didn't make the smartest choices in college, but I definitely felt the wrath of my decisions when I graduated. It definitely showed 6 months after my graduation when I got that really nice letter from Sallie Mae, nicely worded, telling me that I had to pay them back all the money I borrowed. Well, at that point, I didn't really know how much money I had borrowed. So tip, if you're gonna borrow money, which I suggest you don't, but if you do, you probably should know how much money you're gonna owe them in the end. So I really had a rough estimate of what it was, and wham bam, then I got one from my bank. Yeah, I got a loan through my bank too. And they told me too, nicely worded as well, that I owed them money. So that was definitely a shock. I'm thankful that I was able to find a job within about 3 months of graduating from school. So that put me at ease a little bit, but then when I got the amounts of what I owed, oh, there must be a typo. But there wasn't a typo. Yes, I did owe all that money, and yes, I had to pay it back. So that's when I kind of started budgeting. I actually had a coworker who created a budget for me, and I just kind of stuck to it. But the thing was, it would term it a loose budget because I would pay the things that I really needed to pay, like my rent and buying groceries. But after that, it was just kind of a free fall, and I was like, cool, I have money, I'm just gonna buy all this stuff. Instead of being smart and saving it, I just spent it. So fast forward 2 years after that time, I really started to get a little bit more serious about my money, realizing that I was tired of it going to other people and me not being able to enjoy it. But that still definitely did not hit the nail on the head and tell me, hey, start saving money, because I just had another credit card with a higher limit and I just kept using it. As time went on, I started gaining a lot more expenses. There was rent, buying furniture for the apartment. I bought a new car. Granted, it wasn't new, it was used, but it was new to me. So adding a car note and all the other expenses of life. It started to get to a lot, and it really started to weigh on me every time it came to pay my bills. So then I slowly started to move into things that I thought would help me save money. The first thing I did was I started couponing. So I started couponing, and I kind of went a little extreme. And after hoarding so many items, I kind of stopped. But I did my best to use coupons when I could, or use any apps that provided savings. And I did a better job of putting money into my savings account. I continued to find other ways to be more intentional with my money, but it still really wasn't working out. About a year ago, my sister started talking about Dave Ramsey all the time and how she was reading his book and was listening to his podcast, and that I should take a listen. The first time I heard him, it was kind of a shock. I was like, oh wow, this man sure does mean business. But I did start learning more about him, and I actually really got into his daughter, Rachel Cruz, and how she kind of modernized his budgeting tips. And it was something that I was definitely able to relate to. So that's really kind of what kickstarted me beginning the baby steps. I had my $1,000 saved. That was cool. I was ready to go there. So I started creating my budget. The only problem was I really wasn't realistic with it. I like to shop a lot, and that's the problem. But it's not even like I'm buying things that I need. I buy random things. Like if I see a cup that has a pineapple, I'm gonna buy the cup because it has a pineapple. Or if it's little because it's tiny, I'm gonna buy it because tiny things are adorable. I still tweak it every now and then to make sure that it's fitting the needs that I have for those particular months. But I am a lot more realistic in how I use my money. So starting debt, I would say I probably had around $70,000 when I got out of school. But when I really started tracking it, I think I started around like the $57,000 mark, something along those lines. And I know that is a huge number, and I never want to see it again, which is why I am currently on baby step 2. I am killing my debt as quickly as possible. I killed my credit card debt, so yay, no more credit card. And right now I'm working on my car. And then the last 2 debts that I have are my 2 large student loans, so I cannot wait to stick it to Navient. I'm really excited to get rid of those, so I'm trying my best to make sure that I am paying as much as I can to my debts. It's a great point to know where you are in life and what type of legacy you want to leave for your children. And that's one of the reasons why I want to be debt-free, so that when I do have children, I'm able to give them those experiences that maybe I wasn't able to have, and my parents weren't able to have. So that is my biggest reason for becoming debt-free. I'm thankful that I did find Dave Ramsey, because now I'm a lot more intentional with my money. I know it's daunting to think, how am I ever going to pay off this much money? But it's possible. You just really have to be intentional, and you have to be super focused on your goals and plans for the future. I was super scared about starting this journey, but I am so happy that I did. It will be difficult at first, I'm not gonna lie. It was. But now that I understand where my money is going, it's not that hard anymore. And I look forward to payday, because then I can see how much debt I'm paying off and how much longer I have until I'll be debt-free. That was my Dave Ramsey story and how he changed my life for the better. I look forward to talking to you guys next Monday for another Money Matters. Bye!